So today I've got my hands on the Sentrym L1 Mini 3D projector. So here we have a smart Android DLP projector. It supports 3D, it has built-in Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, it's running full Android version 9, and you can even connect your favorite game console via the HDMI port and enjoy all of that good stuff on a projection up to 120 inches. Now this has to be one of the smallest projectors I've come across this year. It's only 8 centimeters by 8 centimeters and only 3 centimeters in thickness, and it weighs only 188 grams. So we have full Android version 9, so this is effectively an Android TV box 3D LED projector with a 2-hour battery life, touch controls and lots more. So first of all, quick look at what you get inside the box. So we've got a user manual, a micro USB charging cable, a mini HDMI to regular HDMI cable, mini tripod with extendable legs, a small USB power brick, and the voltage is 5 volts, 3 amps. You're also getting a small remote control which is powered by 2 AAA batteries, and this is an infrared remote control. Last but not least, the projector itself. It's made from a combination of metal and plastic. So the top part is made from plastic and so is the bottom part, but the sides are actually made from metal. Now on the top we have touch controls, so you've got volume control. You also have a touch mouse pad in the center, mode button, home button and a back button. So you don't even have to use the included remote control. The touch controls will do the job nicely. Now on the front you have your lens and some ventilation, and if you look closely inside that vent you will see a small cooling fan. If we keep going, you've got a physical power button and a main on and off switch. And on the back of the unit you've got a micro USB charging port, reset hole, mini HDMI in, so you can hook up your favorite game console, be it PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch. So any console that uses HDMI can be connected, and you get the mini HDMI cable included in the box. So mini HDMI cable goes into the projector, and the regular full-size HDMI connection goes directly into your game console, and then you'll be able to game on a massive 120-inch display. You also got a USB port to play back your multimedia and a headphone jack. Now there are also built-in speakers which we will be testing very shortly. If we keep going, you've got a microSD card slot, and that supports up to 32 gigabyte SD cards, and you've got a very tiny focus adjustment dial, and this projector has auto keystone correction as well. And this is what the bottom of the projector looks like. So we do have some ventilation, and you even have a 1/4-inch tripod thread, so you can hook this up to any universal tripod or even a ceiling mount. Alright, so let's have a quick look at the specs. So this is an LED DLP video projector, supports 3D movies, and you have built-in Android version 9. Now this tiny little projector is powered by an ARM Cortex A55 quad-core CPU with 2 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of internal storage. You do also have MicroSD Expansion up to 32 gigs. You've got dual-band Wi-Fi AC, Bluetooth version 5, LED lamp life is 20,000 hours. The brightness is around 60 ANSI lumens. You've got a native resolution of 854 by 480. Contrast ratio is 500:1. This does support auto keystone correction and will give you a maximum optimal screen size of 120 inches. The HDMI on the back supports You've got an HDMI version 1.4 on the back. Built-in speakers, built-in cooling fan, and there is a built-in 3000 milliamp hour battery which will give you around 2 hours of battery life. So without any further ado, I am super excited to see what this little projector can do. Absolutely love the compact factor of it, and even on the desk with the light on you can see, if I can hold my hand steady, you're getting a pretty decent projection quality. So without any further ado, let's get this all set up in a dark room and find out exactly how good it really is. I'll be right back. Now the first thing I need to do is test out that fan noise. There is a built-in fan. If you go up close you can hear it. And here is my sound meter. So standing right next to the projector, you can expect around 43 to 44 decibels of fan noise. If we move 1 meter away, and from a meter distance, you can expect around 34 to 35 decibels of fan noise. Alright, so here is the projector. I've got it on a tripod. We're about 2 meters away from the wall in front of us, and we're projecting around 80 inches. And we are projecting directly on a cream colored wallpaper. So I'm not using any screen at all. It's projected directly on the wall, and this is what you can expect in terms of projection quality and brightness. And the room is quite dark with blackout curtains. So this is the Android home screen. So we have Android version 9, and this is what the home screen looks like. Top left, we have a connection information for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and USB. You've got your battery information in the top right hand corner. All of these large icons are fixed and cannot be changed, but you do have a customizable section at the bottom. So hit the plus sign, select your favorite apps, and they will immediately appear at the bottom. So quickly head over to settings. This does support dual band Wi-Fi AC, and you also have the option to set up your own hotspot. The Bluetooth version 5, you've got language settings, and I do want to quickly show you what languages are included. So I'll just run through them. I won't say them all, but I'll run through them just to show you what languages are supported for the system menus. So quite a few options there. I'm going to hit back. Date time settings, projection settings, auto rotate screen, which you can also switch to manual. Projection mode, you've got front, rear ceiling and rear ceiling. Brightness adjustment, so we are currently on maximum brightness. You've got keystone correction, vertical and horizontal, and it's automatic keystone correction. But if you wanted to fine tune things, you can switch off the automatic. You can manually adjust that keystone, but I'm going to leave it on automatic, as automatic does work pretty well. Screen zoom will allow you to make the overall projection size a lot smaller. So if you don't have a big enough wall, you can shrink the image down to fit your wall. I'm going to leave it at 100%. And switch screen zoom off. Unfortunately, I don't see any settings here for color adjustment, so you can't change the contrast, color, saturation, etc. from projector settings. You've got audio settings, and I'll leave that on max. Other settings will take you into the full Android settings, and if we go all the way to the bottom, hit system, hit about, you will see that we are indeed running Android version 9. And you've got more info there. So you've got 2 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of internal storage. Now let's have a quick look at these system apps. Now I have actually installed quite a few. So DRM Info, Beach Buggy Racing, CPU Z. I also installed Netflix, Kodi. I installed Prime Video, Sky Go, Stadia. And yes, Stadia does work on this, which is impressive. And I also installed Smarters. So if you imagine having this app on a portable projector, and you can watch your content anywhere you like, anywhere in the house, in the garden. You can take it with you to work. Now, you have the full version of the Google Play Store, so you can go ahead and download all your favorite games and apps. All right, so let's just test a few things out. And as usual, we're going to begin with YouTube. So maximum resolution supported is actually 4K. It's like taking 480p and blowing it up to 4K interpolated. I don't think the projector can handle it, but we're going to see what happens. So we are trying to stream 4K right now, 148 drop frames, and it's frozen the video image. It just about moves about. So I'm going to pause the video. All right, so we are now streaming 1080p. We've only got 1 drop frame so far. Seems good to me. I'm just going to pause it on this video and get rid of the stats. Let's have a closer look. So this is a 1080p projection, obviously interpolated because this projector is only 480p. And in my honest opinion, the projection quality does not look very good. If you go up close, you can see pixelation. You don't even have to go up close. You can see pixelation from here, and you can see the eye, the detailing around the eye is a bit fuzzy. The colors are completely out. If you follow this channel, you already know that Mr. Lizard is naturally much greener and much brighter than what you're seeing here. So dull, washed out colors, and there is no option in settings to edit that color. I'm going to switch on the light and show you what this projector looks like with the light on, and that is quite a powerful LED bulb. And you can see that the projection quality is definitely not usable with the light on. And to give you a better idea, I'm also going to open the curtains. Here we go. Curtains open, nice bright day. And you can barely see the image on the wall. So this projector will only work good in a dark room.
My father told me my life would be blessed with good fortune.
So as you guys can hear, the sound quality is not all that. The tiny device just doesn't have big enough speakers for that big sound. So you can connect your own Bluetooth speakers via Bluetooth, or even use a wired connection. I'm going to use a wired connection because I do want to connect a PlayStation afterwards, and I want to get that same loud sound from my Bluetooth speakers. So let's plug this in.
The president has been taken. and you, Mr. Brian Mills, is the suspect.
So overall picture quality and brightness not great, and you can especially see that the projector struggles in dark scenes. Let's quickly test out Netflix. So I'm not actually able to control Netflix with the remote control. I'm going to try using the touchpad on top of the projector and see if that helps. Yeah, that looks like it's going to work, and you can expect a maximum resolution of 540p when streaming on Netflix. Alright, so that's what you can expect from the internal Android. I am now going to switch over to the HDMI port. So PlayStation 4 is connected, and as you can see straight away, all the little icons there are slightly blurred out, not very clear. So not the best clarity at 80 inches. Now before we play any games, I do want to open up YouTube and see if the streaming is any better when played back from the PlayStation 4. Definitely better. So what I find is these projectors with built-in internal Android, they don't have the best color reproduction, but when you connect an HDMI source, you get a much better image quality. So you can see it's still a little bit blurry around the eyes. Some of the image does look a bit blurry, but the colors have sorted themselves out. If you hook up a device via HDMI, be it a game console or an external TV box, you can definitely expect a better image quality. So this is still 480p interpolated to 1080p. Switch on the light and you can see exactly the same effect. So this projector is designed only for nighttime, but you can expect better streaming quality when you hook up an HDMI source. And I also want to play one more trailer from the PlayStation 4 to see if it's any better.
Their cruelty to my people is all I've known.
As you guys just saw, YouTube videos and overall streaming quality is slightly better. Dark scenes still struggle, but you're getting a slightly better color and contrast when connected to a PS4 via HDMI. Alright, so it's now time to play some games, and we're going to begin with UFC 3. Now to actually watch 3D movies on this projector, you need to open up the movie player app, look for your 3D movie, and in our case we have a 3D video sample called Delicious Fight. So I'm just going to open this video and show you how you activate the 3D feature. If you pause the video and select the 3D option, you can see that 3D is off, and you'll have a choice to choose a 3D format. So the video playing in the background is a 3D movie with the left-right format. So we're going to select LNR, and then you'll see the image play back in 3D. But to actually enjoy this 3D image, you do need a pair of 3D glasses. And unfortunately, those 3D glasses are not included in the box. Now here's the downside. If you wanted to play back 3D movies from YouTube, like I'm trying to do right now, the system cannot automatically detect that you are trying to stream a 3D movie, and therefore that stream will not play back in 3D. So if you try to stream any 3D clips from YouTube, you're just going to see them side by side. So it looks like at this stage you can only play 3D movies that you have installed on your USB drive. So there you have it guys, that was the Sentrym L1. So straight to the point, this projector is jam-packed with lots of features, but unfortunately it does not do enough to justify that high price tag. Projection quality is underwhelming, colors are not adjustable, brightness is weak, Built-in speakers are very low volume. You cannot stream 3D content from YouTube or play games in 3D from your game console. The only 3D this supports is movies from USB via Movie Player. Also, Netflix is SD quality. Maximum optimal screen size is no way 100 inches. The screen actually looks best at a maximum of 50 inches. Anything bigger and you lose quality and the image starts looking blurry and pixelated. Now, with all that being said, there are a few plus points to consider. The unit is compact and lightweight. It's good for watching some home videos or some basic streaming on YouTube, Netflix. You can download apps and games from the official Play Store. Stadia game streaming actually works pretty good, and so do 3D movies from USB. That's all for this video. I hope you found it useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.